Clapping hands, make some noise for the man of the hour. It's the groom. It's Luke!
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I did have this memorised, but I've had a few too many drinks, so bear with me if I do look down. Obviously, I'd like to start by thanking everyone for coming. I know some of you have travelled a long way to be here and just turned up, so that's great. Thank you very much. So on behalf of, obviously, my new wife and I, thank you very much. Just to start with, I'm sure most of you will have remembered or seen the memorial table at the front. Unfortunately, during the process of planning the wedding, we have unfortunately lost my nan, Marilyn, and George's nan and granddad, Bill and Anne. So obviously, as I say, we'd just like to raise just a very quiet glass to them, if that's okay, just as in remembrance. I'd also just like to take a second just to thank the parents for all their help. Obviously, we wouldn't be here without them. So if you would like to just, can I borrow your just lovely assistance for a second and just take the bouquets round, if that's okay? That's fine. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you. See, while you're doing that, just to mention yourself, Liv, as well, I'd like to thank the bridesmaids. Obviously, you all look amazing, all sort of dotted around the room.
My mum.
Yeah. Obviously, we couldn't have asked for a better bridal party. I want to thank you very much for throwing a great hen do for Georgia. And I'm sure if anyone asks, they'll show you the really questionable pictures later. There's some shockers in there.
Don't ask.
I'd also like to thank Tom and obviously the groom party for throwing a great stag do a couple of weeks ago. But I will say the Rendles are banned from organising accommodation. Unless I want to open a brothel, you're fine, thank you. But of course, I'll just obviously save the most important person for last. Obviously, everyone can see you look absolutely beautiful today. I'm so honoured to call you my new wife. You've worked so hard. I'm sure everyone can appreciate. These days don't just happen. This takes a lot of planning, a lot of hard work, and a lot of effort you've gone into to make this special. I'd like to say I helped. I won't get away with it. So we'll say thank you to Georgia. So if everyone, again, asks you to raise your glass to my new wife, Georgia, to Georgia. Thank you.
All hands on deck.
Yeah, there you go. Right. So now on to the actual important speech today, which is the best man. So I'll ask Tom to, if he wants to come up and hopefully make some jokes and some laughs. Who knows? Thank you. All right.
The jokes aren't happening. That wasn't planned. No, my name is Tom, the best man. Without being arrogant, when it was announced they were getting married, I did back myself to be best man. Not because of the 12 years we've been messmates, just because Luke genuinely doesn't have many mates. So it wasn't. I did just do a little head count around the room, and I think 95% of people are here to see Georgia, and that includes some of your family. So I thought. No, but I did a little look online and it says, stand up here, take the mick out of Luke for 10 minutes. So I thought it sounded like a good gig. But we do that every day, so I thought I'd change things up today and actually be nice. So I thought I'd say a few nice words about Luke today. So here goes, I'll do my best. Luke's a boring bastard, really. Sorry for the kids in the room, by the way. No, if you're here to hear stories about Luke falling out of taxis or being drunk in his own sick and things like that, it's just not him. Actually, to tell you how boring he is, his greatest achievement, I think, is getting Bournemouth back-to-back Champions League finals on Football Manager. And that just about sums up. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, actually saying that out loud, I've still got a lot of time for it. I remember doing it with you, so no, it was good. But that did change 4 years ago when he met you, Georgia. He changed for the better in many ways, like he said in his vows. So I do thank you for that. He was a pain in the arse for many years. And even though he is now, he's slightly less so thank you for that. But here's the nice bit. I did say it was coming. So Luke has been there for me for the last 12 years, every time I've needed him. He got me my first job when we were 16, needed another one at 18, and he pulled through again. And it was actually at Luke's house where I did meet my wife, who's one of the bridesmaids today. And together with Georgia, we can hope for better godparents to our children. So I do thank both of you for that. With that being said, if everyone would be upstanding and raise a glass. to Mr. and Mrs. Boon. Thank you very much. That's me done. Camilla, over to you. Doing your gig for you.
That's right. One more round of applause for Tom. Introducing the maid of honour, it's Camilla.
Hi everyone, my name's Camilla, Maid of Honour. Also identified over the last 10 years as George's best friend, wing woman, partner in crime, confidant, ultimate dance partner, and ultimately George's better other half, actually. Yeah. I know that Georgia and Luke are the perfect match because Luke, you are now all them things to Georgia. Apart from ultimate dance partner, I am actually going to still hold on to that one, unless you can prove to me otherwise on the dance floor. Yeah. Okay, so Georgia and I, we first met when we embarked on our university studies together in the multicultural, diverse minefield that was the East End of London. The start of university was quite a roller coaster, very overwhelming, meeting new people of different cultures, religions, ethnical groups, nationalities, ages. So you're probably wondering how the two of us sort of came together and started this 10-year unbreakable friendship. Was it our common interest in our subject of study? Was it our shared desire of life goals? Was it our perfectly matched characteristic traits or social intelligence? I wish I could say that, but actually, the moment we both realised that, you know, we're going to be best friends here, was the moment we simultaneously quoted Dory speaking whale from Finding Nemo and shared and expressed our love for cherry-flavoured Muller-Lite corner yoghurts in the canteen. It was that moment I knew, Georgia, that I needed you to navigate my university life with and upon graduation embark on our adult life together. Georgia's always had such a caring, motherly nature about her, always sort of driven and drawn to caring for people, if that be through her job, her friends and family, or of course the dogs. Growing up with Georgia, she has taught me so much. How to make the perfect Yorkshire pudding. You're welcome. How to iron a shirt. And how to make my first ever spag bowl at university, which I do vividly remember you very sternly telling me off for using a metal spatula on a non-stick pan.
Don't do that.
No. For anyone that doesn't know, it makes the pan not non-stick anymore. So don't make the same mistake I did, especially around Georgia, because she'll tell you off. Even to this day, Georgia has never stopped looking after me. Even after the birth of Georgia's goddaughter, Peggy, she turned up at my door with a numerous amount of homemade meals. She then proceeded to put on Harry Potter on audiobook on speaker, and then proceeded to organise and tidy my house. To be honest, Luke, apart from being with you, I've actually never seen Georgia happier than elbow deep in my kitchen cupboards organising them. Georgia actually is probably the most organised person I have ever met. We once went on a holiday together to Turkey and we turned up at the airport. We sat down for our first pre-holiday drink and emerged the colour coordinating folder. It was so much fun, obviously. And organised fun. And I was presented with a travel schedule document that she had handwritten, printed and laminated. I quote, laminated for ultimate document protection, she said to me. She'd even kindly included allocated pre-flight toilet breaks for me. This being said, I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Luke and Georgia for organising such a beautiful wedding. I know, like Tom said, it does take a lot of effort and I know it's taken a lot of blood, sweat and tears to organise today, so I do feel very privileged to be standing here and witnessing it with all your friends and your family. There are many stories I could tell you about Georgia, but ultimately over the last 10 years, we've laughed until we've cried. We've nursed each other's heartaches and hangovers. We've built careers. We've danced until dawn. We have accepted each other's faults. We've argued. We've kissed and made up. We've shared secrets, but ultimately we've loved and respected each other like we are family. And in this time, I've honestly never witnessed Georgia be so sure of something than her choice to commit to life as a Boon. So Luke, today you've not just gained a beautiful bride, but you've also gained a caring, thoughtful, intelligent, hard-working partner. And I know that she can't wait to grow old with you and build a family with you. So I just want to say thank you for making my best friend the happiest girl in the world. I'm gonna cry. And Luke, welcome to the family. Everyone, please raise your glasses to Georgia and Luke, Mr. and Mrs. Boon.